If you are currently studying in Germany, please do what I'm going to say in this video. So a lot of students are actually not aware about the German job market. And as a result of that, they finish school and then they come out and then they find themselves wanting. Now, this advice that I'm going to give is something that I wish I would have taught myself when I was in school. Now, the thing is that to give you a little bit about what's happening in the job market, maybe you're in school and you're not really applying for jobs, so you might not really know. Now, people are applying over 500 jobs, probably not getting any interviews. People are just applying for jobs that probably will not fit them because the ones that they fit are not available. And then there are also companies cutting expenses for jobs or for positions. And of course, we can also talk about AI taking some roles and here and so on. Now, the point is that most of the jobs that the companies are releasing are mostly senior positions. That is people who already have some experience. And so if you come fresh from school, it's gonna be tough and it's tough for everyone right now. Now, for one position, you can easily see, even on LinkedIn, you can see how many people who have clicked on the apply. For example, within a short period, not even 24 hours ago, you can see so many people applying for this one position. And because of that, it becomes very hard for HR department to really go through this selection process. And so to make their work even easier, in Germany, they have certain things that they consider to pick somebody. Now, the first one is that you have already a German experience. Now, if you already have worked in some companies before, let's say after your bachelor's you worked and then you're doing your master's, or you have some German experience in general, you've worked somewhere before, it's much easier. Now, the funny thing is that a lot of people who currently hold positions, like they are working and they try to apply for another job, it's easier for these people to get a job than somebody who doesn't have a job. Now, this is so difficult to explain why, but I think it all comes or it all boils to the fact that they have experience in Germany. They've worked in a company in Germany. They know the culture, they know what it takes to work in a German company. And so companies or the HRs see these people as opportunities than somebody who just completed school and you're from somewhere else. Now, the second way is that HRs also pick somebody is when somebody who is working in the company recommends you. So if you know somebody in the company, especially if the person holds a higher position, it's easier for them to convince the HR to recommend you that I know this person, or maybe I've worked with this person before, or I went to school with this person. We're in the same class. I know his attitude. I know how he performs. He's able to complete his tasks given because I've worked with him before or I've been in school with him, I know him. Now, the HR, or I mean, even in general in Germany, they trust each other when somebody gives such recommendations. And so that's the second point is to know somebody is to know somebody. So normally you have to reach out to colleagues or people that you've worked with before, people you've met before, people you were in class before. So these people are very key for you to be able to get a position. Now the third one, which is even the crucial and the most important thing, is when the company knows you. When the company knows you. Now, how would a company know somebody? That is if you have already worked there. But how can you work there if you are still a student? Now, there are a lot of work students opportunities or positions. Now, the thing is, a lot of us thought maybe we can complete school, try to apply for jobs, or if it doesn't work out, we can apply for internships and then we can get some experience and then, yeah, we can continue from there. But if you search the internet right now, you see that most of the German companies are looking for VEX students. Now, VEX students simply means people already have enrollment and they are considered students in German status. These are the people the companies are looking for. If you already completed school, yes, of course, there are also internships, but the HR or the companies are not looking for you. Now, the reason is that It's easier to deal with people who are already students because of, I mean, it's cheaper, it's flexible, it's easier. The law makes it easier because for you, they have to pay you even higher than somebody who is a student. And so the HR will prefer somebody who is still a student over somebody who has already completed. And if you have already completed, they want you to just apply for the entry positions. And these are difficult. These are the point where most of us are right now. Therefore, the whole point is that before you complete school, try as much as possible and as many as possible to apply to VEX students, to internships, and try to get this experience in your CV. And the funny thing is that, or even the realistic point in this whole is that there are a lot of students or there are a lot of people who, through their internships or back students, were able to secure position after the contract has expired. And so you have to really try to get these positions. Now, somebody might say, what if it's not paid? What if I need more money to pay my rent and all that? I wish I could have done that more than working in these areas where you cannot put it in CV. Some of us we work in places where you cannot put that in your CV. I mean, it's not that these places are bad or anything, but it doesn't contribute to the skills. It doesn't contribute to your area of specialization. And so if you add it in your CV, it just raises a lot of questions and it's just probably negates your whole skills because those are things that we did to get money to pay our rents. But I'm telling you, if you're able to secure VEX student internships, try as many as possible to do them and include that in your CVs, and you have a better chance than most of the people out there. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know your experiences, how far. If you already completed school and you are looking for jobs and you are searching, let me know the experience you are going through right now. And I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section and I'll answer that for you. Thank you. Bye.